Y'all had to wake me up because I would have overslept. I was knocked the fuck out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another edition of Cash App Questions. I'm only going to be on for about maybe 30 minutes this time. I'm really not supposed to be sitting up that much, but I'm hard-headed. Plus, they told me gravity is going to make the baby come down quicker. He needs to bring his ass the fuck out of here at this point. It was all cute until it wasn't. Anyways, give me a second while I set up, and then we'll get to it. Destiny, I know you're first. I seen yours already here. Hey guys. Hmm? What is going on here? I was knocked the fuck out. Everything I'm doing in my sleep. I don't even move no more. Like, this is the most I do. I get up, make sure that I keep my YouTube and shit going, and then I pass the fuck out again. I am no good to nobody right now. Um, I won't say that I'm feeling bad, but definitely not the greatest. I could use a tea. I think I'm gonna tell Davion to make me a tea. Why is it saying this? Okay, so I got it now. I was about to start getting fucking mad. Um, Destiny, you're first. Ebony, Pixie Dust, and Shamanique. I have yours too. That's all I have so far. Let me just double check. We only have 30 minutes here. That's the longest I'm supposed to sit on my ass right now. Look at this. Every kid that's not in my house is asking for $5 today. What is that about? They've all sent me requests. Like, damn, even DJ? Even fucking DJ. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna look into everybody's. I just want to make sure I got it. Okay. So, yeah. I got all of the Cash Apps. Now, let's go to PayPal. I think I'm gonna take my husband out tomorrow. He's been like such a great person through all of this, and I'm just sitting up here just spending money and going to sleep. So I think tomorrow I'll just take him to do some stuff. Okay, so Tiara, for some reason, they are holding your payment. I would cancel that one because they're not letting you just send the money regular. I don't know why. They put a hold on it. I would cancel this out because this happened to me before and it took a long time for me to get this money. I can't even send the money back to you because it's still pending. That's the only PayPal that I have though from Tiara. I don't know why they do that. I don't know if it was you that this happened to before, but yeah, it's pending for some reason. I would cancel that the fuck out immediately. You don't have Cash App? This is not working. It looks like it's doing this because it's saying that I'm sending you goods or something like that. Maybe try to send it as like a friend or something like that. It may make it come faster because it's choosing to send it as if I'm a business and it's not letting it go through. Okay. Um Let me know if they let you cancel it. All right. So, Destiny, you're first. Destiny, advice for feeling overwhelmed. That's that Jupiter energy. Don't be surprised. That Jupiter energy is going to mess you up a lot. And then we have Mercury retrograde coming in right after that, kind of fucking us up too. So things may feel a lot heavy with people who have heavy Jupiter placements or Mercury placements, okay? I think all the mutable signs struggle when it comes to Mercury. I think all the signs struggle when it comes to, I'm sorry, not Jupiter, Saturn, okay? Saturn. But let's see what's going on with you. Spirit, please tell me. First of all, what's going on with Destiny? Where is this anxiety coming from? He locked himself out? I hope he didn't lock himself out. Okay, go ahead. Email me. It's okay. Email. Do you have to email me? How? Go ahead. See if it lets you do it that way. I don't know how to fuck Cancer through you by email. What? Like it's not gonna happen right now. All right. Well, I'll do it. But Tiara, don't do it through PayPal anymore. It all. I don't know if this always does this for you, but the last 2 times this is what it did, and that shit takes forever for me to get it. Okay. Let's see. So 2 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. This feels like I don't know what I'm supposed to do or if I'm doing the right thing in regards to a certain situation or maybe even life overall. Ace of Swords is here though. I feel like you're really trying. But you may feel a void here. But I feel like this void has nothing to do with any action-oriented thing. I feel like this is something that you need to heal within. Oh, wait a minute. Tiara, I think I got it. Oh no, this is huh? This came up like a regular email, Tiara. What the fuck? One second, Tiara. I gotta take a look into that because it's not letting me. It's if you. I think you were supposed to probably email me through PayPal, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do your question because that shit looks like it's about to get complicated as hell. All right, so it looks like you're worried about whether or not you're making the right moves, but that's like what do they call it, like surface level to what your problem is. It's a bit deeper when I see the star card, right? So the star card lets me know that with this page of wands you're feeling small. This is an internal thing. This is feeling as if you haven't accomplished much in your life. It's very personal, but it's a mental thing. Look, all these it's like page of wands. I wish I was doing more financially, or I wish I was doing more in love. I wish that I had more going on. I feel like, I'm not shit, or I don't feel like I'm at the right place or stage that I should be at for my age right now. But the death card is here with the Six of Cups. I feel like a lot has changed since the past, so I wouldn't worry so much about that. With the Page of Cups, I mean, with the Knight of Cups here, even even love seems to be really good. Love even seems to be like it's starting to turn over for you, or at least you're starting to become a little bit more self-aware when it comes to love. You're progressing, but I feel like you may want things. Why does she feel so... Okay, so with this progression, why does she still feel so low? The money part. The money part may really be messing with you. So what advice do you have for her moving forward? What advice do you have for Destiny moving forward? Six of Swords. Stop worrying so much. Ten of Wands and the Six of Wands. You are not the only person. Okay? Um... Oh shit. Alright, hold on, Tiara, because now it's a whole bunch of shit going on. Um, Ten of Wands and the Six of Wands. So Spirit is basically saying to you not to worry so much because nobody's fucking perfect, right? The surface things that you're worried about could be materialistic shit. It's going to get better in time. We all have our bullshit with us. We all wish that we could be doing something differently or better, but don't mind fuck yourself to feeling like you aren't doing shit, or you don't have shit, even in regards to love here, because there's something here where you may not be feeling worthy enough. And I've been there. Before I got married, before things started looking up for me again, I started to feel like, damn, am I going through some type of karmic situation because I'm not supposed to do this, or am I cursed or some shit like that? And then this came along. So shit really does happen like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad thing. It just means that it's not your time, and you have to get a little bit more comfortable with being by yourself, or just getting along on your path with faith. Okay, because it's here. You have a lot of positivity here, but I just think you're worrying too much, which it's human to worry, but I don't want you to get into depression about it, because I do feel like you're getting a bit of depression about whether or not things are going to pan out the way they're supposed to, and they will. There's a bit of a hardship as far as finances go, but I feel like even that doesn't let you all the way down. It's just pushing you to do more. Could be like overtime, or maybe finding a new job. Okay? All right, so next I have Ebony. Ebony, you just want to know about love. What do we have for love? Tiara, give me a couple of minutes, okay? Because I'm going to get these people out the way, and then we're going to focus on yours, because yours is kind of heavy. You got a couple of layers here when it comes to your payments. I got to find out how I'm going to cancel your PayPal, and whether or not I got your Cash App. I'm going to do everything all at once for you when I get on your PayPal. I got you though, okay? I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Ebony, are you here? If not, Chandrea, you can type your question. Shamanique, you can also type your question as well. Let me take a look at this. Mm. How does KT feel about me? How does KT feel about Chandrea? How does KT feel about Chandrea? How does KT feel about Chandrea? He's on the fence. I feel like you guys have a soulmate connection, but he may feel like you're too aggressive. Are you a Gemini? You're showing up as a Gemini. He's showing up as a Libra. It seems like he really likes you, but he's a little worried about the connection. What worries him the most about this connection with Chandrea? He doesn't know whether or not you're gonna stick around. He may feel like you're gonna be in and out, or you're not going to be serious with him, or this relationship isn't going to withhold the test of time, and he's going to get his feelings hurt. Y'all are both Geminis. Wait. Oh, not you. I was talking to Chandrea. But okay, gotcha. Shamanique. Uh, Seven of Pentacles is here. I definitely feel like you have to have patience with him. It looks like you can get a bit hot-headed. I don't know if you've done that with him already, or he's observed that with you and other people. But whatever the situation is, I feel like you guys need to have a conversation about the things that he doesn't say. Now, how does that conversation look realistically? Um, I tap in with my husband every now and then. Okay, this is probably why he's running. This is probably why he's running. Okay, Chandrea. It seems like he may feel like you two, even though he likes you a lot, he may feel like you two aren't really compatible for one another. With the Magician here and the Hangman, it's funny because I have your energy of trying to be what he needs, maybe being overly nice at times, but he still is, I don't know, there's something here about him picking up you can be a bitch. Have you ever told him about himself before? Or has he seen you go off on other people? Because he doesn't trust that. He doesn't trust the original personality that he sees with you, or he's a little bit intimidated. It's definitely intimidation. But with the Eight of Pentacles here, it seems like he'll continue to be inconsistent with you until he sees a change in you. And I feel like the change comes in with that check-in conversation, like I said. Um, what I mean by that, because a lot of times I have to be really straightforward with people about that, is you got to come to the person that you feel isn't stepping right and ask them why they're not stepping right. What is it that you're not telling me? You know, what is the problem? What is it you feel like we should work on? What is not working for you? You know, things like that. Now, after you have that conversation, if the motherfucker still acts strange, let him go. Let him go, because that whatever insecurity that he has isn't based on you. I just told him I don't like how I text him and he doesn't text me back. Laugh out loud. Nice. Well, that wasn't nice to him. Um, what I've learned again in counseling, and I like to share it with y'all as much as I possibly can. When you are addressing situations with your partner about how they're making you feel, you don't bring up what they did because it gives them a chance to play the victim. When you are addressing things that your partner has made you feel, you bring up how you feel in regards to not receiving those texts. So your conversation with him should look like, listen, I don't. I feel like you're not really that interested in me, and the reason why you're not that interested in me, I don't know. I don't know the reason that you're not interested in me, but I'm all open to what the fuck the problem is, because he's going to do nothing but get defensive in that conversation. He's going to deflect. He's going to say, oh, I've been busy, I did this or I did that, or what are you talking about? And it doesn't really leave room for y'all to have a meaningful conversation to, again, get what you're trying to get your point across, which is your feelings. Now, if you tell him your feelings and you tell him that you feel like he's not really that interested in you, because people always worry about looking like fucking suckers, but you can't look like a sucker while actually being the fucking sucker. If you get what I mean, like, it's like you're trying to get those feelings out of him, and that's not you being a sucker. Being a sucker is sitting up here acting like you don't give a fuck, and you do, and you crying at night because he's not paying you no fucking attention. Okay, so just be mindful of that. How you talk to him and what you come across as. I'm sorry, I probably mixed that up like a motherfucker right now. But I hope you understood what I was saying. Next, mind is power. I Mind is power is Shamik. Okay, so Shamik, how does Keith feel about me? He's a Gemini. Spirit, please tell me, how does Keith feel about Shamik? How does Keith feel about Shamik? All right, so after Shamik, I'm going to do Tiara. Tiara, we got to figure this thing out. Um, yeah, Tiara, and I got your payment on Cash App, but it's not letting me cancel the payment on PayPal. So give me 1 second. I have to find out how exactly that's supposed to happen too. Spirit, please tell me. How does Keith feel about Shamik? Y'all names are so familiar. Let me make sure I got the question right. Where is she? Yeah. How does Keith feel about Shamik? How does Keith feel about Shamik? How does Keith feel about Shamik? Chandrea, you had a second question. You can type that now. How does Keith feel about Shamik? Hey, oh, he likes you a lot. If you are not committed to him, he wants to be committed. And if y'all are committed, he's taking this commitment really serious between you two. He's trying something new in this connection. What is the newness? King of Cups. Being upfront about his feelings. Being upfront about his feelings. I feel like he's also trying to be more patient with you. He may like to move fast. Ace of Wands real fucking fast. He got fire in his chart. But I think with you, you got two aces. Wow. With you, because he feels more emotionally attached to you and he wants this to work out, he's trying something differently. What are you worried about? I don't know if you're here or not, Shamik, but what are you worried about? What is Shamik worried about in regards to this connection? Whether or not things are going in the right direction. You got three aces now. I would say yes. I would say things are things are definitely going the way you want them to go, Shamik. The world card, and they're destined to get better. Okay? He's always claiming to be busy. Well, is he really busy? Yeah, it could be with work or something in regards to money. He is a busy person, though. Now, do you think he's talking to other people? And are y'all in a relationship? Are y'all in a relationship? Like a committed relationship? And are you worried that we're not in a relationship? Okay. So let me tell you about any air sign when they're not in a relationship. They could like you a whole lot. They could see the potential in you. Um, but until y'all are officially together, it's only potential. Everything that I've said to you, everything that I've brought up in regards to the connection means that. And how long have you guys been talking? Because this is also in your hands too, and women in general have to learn how to take control in regards to these connections. Everything needs to be on a time schedule. I do not play that shit. If we're talking more than 3 months and we're not serious, then we need to figure out where the fuck you going, because you can't stay here. If we're in a relationship, we got to find out within 2 years whether or not you want to be in a relationship. If not, you need to go on about your fucking life within them 2 years, because I'm not waiting for you past 2 years to figure out whether or not I'm going to be your wife or not. Sex to me doesn't matter whether you fuck them today, tomorrow, next year, next month. It's up to you. But those serious milestones and connections, we as women have to take control of, because a nigga will drink all your milk for free. It's not their fault either. You can't say they used you. Okay? So just make sure that you're staying in control of the gifts that you're giving someone. Okay? If that nigga has been busy for longer than 3 months and he hasn't managed to give you a connection or slow down for you, then let him go. Period. There is nothing else for you to talk about. Okay, if you have been talking to him longer than 3 or 4 months and that man is still playing on your feelings, don't fuck with him no more. Don't allow him to be, in and out, or I like you a lot, but I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. I there's no excuse. Okay, because I know a lot of busy niggas. They go home at night. They make your home they home quick because they want to make sure that they can see you quick. All right, that mean because they still need time for pussy. He coming to knock your fucking boots, right? So yeah, that's just that's my take. Because then I find that sometimes you get put in that category when you wait too long. They never look at you like the girlfriend, because they already got you categorized as the bitch that gives away pussy for free. She's a pussy giver aware. We talked about that a while back on Gemini's read. Like they really take advantage of the coochie giver aware, and you don't want to fall into that category because it's hard to get out. Okay, men can be very narrow-minded when it comes to shit like that. Even if you were once a girlfriend, same thing. Let's say you were once the guy's girlfriend, and then y'all break up, and then you still want to sleep with him. That's what you are now, the coochie giver aware. He don't even gotta be with you no more. You ready to show up and give it out. Be careful. Okay, so Chandrea, will you and KT be together? Will Chandrea and KT be together? Yes, I'm still taking cash apps. Will Chandrea and KT be together? No, I'm not single. Will Chandrea and KT be together? Yeah. Yeah. But again, you also have to be really serious about what you want. In regards to connections, you can't play that mind game that some women like to play, where they act like they're hard to get but they really want to get caught. Okay, if it's $11.11, $11.11, if you want someone, you have to act like you actually want that someone. If not, you're going to show up as someone who doesn't really take them seriously, and they're going to treat you like that, and you're going to miss out on the opportunity. So specifically for this KT person, you need to show up like you want it. Okay, bottom of the deck is that, look at you, you a scary hoe. You gotta stop being scared of things that you want, because it almost gives it like a negative prayer. When you want something, when something is meant for you, there's a lot of positivity involved in blessings. When you're worrying about it, it doesn't really make it come any faster. Okay, it also makes it seem as if you're unsure if it's something that you want or something you're deserving of. Be mindful of your energy when it comes to that. Okay, so now let's get to my girl Tiara. Tiara, a shitstorm. Tiara, a shitstorm, because PayPal is the absolute worst when it comes to customer service. I am going to have to email them and tell them to cancel it, okay? Because what it seems like is happening here, let me see really quickly. Cancel payment. Go to activity, cancel. But it's pending. Let me see. Cancel pending payment. Girl, this shit said 30 days. Okay? 30 fuck. You see what I mean? This shit say 30 days, alright? So why is the payment I sent pending or unclaimed? Can I cancel it? If a payment is sent to you pending or unclaimed, it means that the reciprocant hasn't received or hasn't accepted the payment. The payment would be pending or unclaimed if the email is sent or the phone number isn't registered. Check with the payment to see if you have the correct number or address. The recipient may need to set up a PayPal account and verify their information. Go to activity and press cancel under payment. But it's saying that you can cancel it. It said no. Chandra, I think I'm going to be here until the end of July, okay? Baby isn't due until August, but I think that I will be here until July at best, because he is just chilling. It's me that's falling apart. Tiara, it's saying that you can go to your activity and scroll down to cancel. No? It sent me to your email when I hit cancel. Okay. So, why? See what I mean? That's a fucking loophole. You should be able to do it on your own. Because it doesn't even give me the option to fucking cancel. Alright, so I'm going to have to reach out to customer service for that. I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want to just keep the payment on PayPal? Let me see. Okay, it's asking me which one I have a problem with. Um, do you want to keep the payment on PayPal before I make a big deal about it to customer service and just cancel the one on Cash App? And when it posts, I can get the reading then if you want to. Sure, sure. I think that's much easier because I also, now they're asking me whether or not it's unauthorized, and then they're going to flag your account. I don't want to do that either. Because when I'm in PayPal assistance and it's telling me that the only way that I could cancel it is if I put unauthorized activity on account, didn't purchase this, didn't receive order. I think your account, the account type might be fucking us up here. Okay, but we email me. Well, I got your email, so we're gonna talk more in email about it because I got to keep you updated on when it posts. Because even if I just send your additional questions to you in email, you'll have it. All right. Okay. All right. So Tiara, you type your questions now. I have a couple of people who sent their questions as well. I got everybody. After Tiara is Hillary. And Chandrea, you sent another one. And to Tarkila Hood. I'm sorry, I'm going to call you TT, okay? TT, I got yours too. I ain't want to slaughter your name. To Tarkila, right? Tarkila? Truckila? TT. I'm going to say TT, okay? So, Miss Hood, you got two different questions up here. Do you want to do love or general when I get to you? Because you're right after Chandrea. Hey, Inez. Hey, did you change your picture? That picture is cute. Spirit, please tell me what's going on with Tiara's love life. Uh-oh, Ten of Cups wanted to show its face. Interesting. Interesting. High Priestess, you feel like your love life is getting better because it is. I want you to be more open with people that you meet. Or are you dating? Are you in a relationship? It's something here about you needing to be more open with conversation or how you feel about certain situations. And I don't know if this is in regards to you being in a relationship with somebody or when you're meeting people. Okay, single and dating. Be more upfront about what you want. Nobody likes a bitch that's scary about speaking up. Niggas actually love bold bitches. And I feel like you can be very bold, but I think you also have a limit because you know, okay, if I'm not in a relationship, maybe I shouldn't be acting like that. But I also feel like where wisdom comes in is you don't have to be in a relationship to let someone know your boundaries or to let someone know where you plan on things going, right? So Ten of Pentacles is here. I feel like if you find yourself telling somebody that you really like them or you would like for things to go further, as opposed to it giving you anxiety, it gives you a bit of honesty or a realistic idea of what you're headed towards, which with someone, because I don't know if you're talking to multiple people or this person hasn't shown up yet, because the energy is a little shaky when it comes to knowing this person. So you can be getting to know this person or they cannot be showing up in your life yet at all. Whichever one it is, with the Ten of Wands is here. Once you tell them how you feel, the Sun card is here. You feel a little bit better about where you're going with this individual person. Love overall for you though. Let's skip past, you coupling with somebody, your own path. I have a problem with you being indecisive. When you meet people and you really like them, I want you to stay invested just for a little bit longer than you do when you see red flags, because I feel like you may be a bit judgmental and that makes you jump to conclusions. Talk to people about it. Don't be so quick to dismiss them. You're very dismissive when it comes to people these days. And I feel like it's a part of you kind of protecting yourself, but it comes off as very dismissive, and you're not giving people a real chance here. It's like you also get turned off really easily as well. Okay, so what does Tiara need to know right now? Energy for what Tiara needs to know. Energy for what Tiara needs to know. What does Tiara need to be aware of? The Chariot. The Ace of Swords. Where are you going? Is this physical travel? Yeah. Oh, okay. There may be a job change, okay? And if there's not a job change, then there is some type of increase in finances coming towards you. I feel like your hard work is paying off. There could be a level up at work, but it definitely feels like this is coming after feeling kind of stuck, but keeping yourself going. Ace of Wands. I want to say it's a new job. I think you need to be on the lookout for one, though. I don't know if you're not searching, if you've been kind of content, content with how things were going. Things can get a lot better for you real quick. Real fucking quick. Okay? Oh, this is your new job. Okay, it's a lot better. Congratulations. Congratulations. One bit of advice for you, okay? Stay away from your co-workers. They're toxic. That's all I can say. It's a lot of high school shit going on at your job, okay, that you're about to start, and you don't want to get sucked into the gossip. I mean, it's like a sitcom at work, okay? It's giving Office or some shit like that. I'm getting a lot of clown energy at your job. Stay away from them people. They crazy, okay? So, Tiara, I'll email you, all right? Hillary. You're welcome. And again, congratulations on a new job. It looks like it's more fitting for your future. Hillary isn't here. Okay. Chandrea, you can type your third question. Hey, Hillary. Thank you. Let's see what's going on with you in love. Are you single, Hillary? Are we looking? Let's see. Five of Pentacles. Aw. There's a void here. I don't know if you know that song by Ashanti movie. That's the song that I'm hearing. I feel like those girls in the movie. You're craving a connection, but you feel like all these niggas have been like major letdowns. Interesting. Okay. It's making you a little bitter here, but with the Six of Wands, it does not stop you from getting attention now, does it? I feel like there's someone interested coming towards you. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini energy. But with the High Priestess here, you don't seem like you're that interested in anybody or anything. Yes, Chandrea, you could do that now. Next. Well, no. You'll be after Miss Hood, okay? There's something here about you. Okay, so you're kind of going neck to neck with Tiara here when it comes to really liking people, but acting like a thug, okay? Like not really being as interested. Okay, so that's that letdown. The just got out of the situation ship. These niggas is duds. They are. They are. They are. Even if and when you find your person will tell you horrible stories about horrible things that they did in the past. Every man and woman has a horrible story to tell about some shit that they did, right? So it seems like you're moving along, but you're being overly cautious, which is okay right now because I don't think you're 100% healed from what happened. And that kind of puts an edge on you when it comes to dating new people because they smell that. You know, they notice that about you. Now, is that necessarily a bad thing? No, because it's like you've been warned. But for you, you know, this is the part of the love reading where I just talk to you about how to maneuver in the connection. You have to be more optimistic moving forward about meeting your person. Okay, don't shut down so much. Be still open to getting to know these people without feeling like it's going to be a dud from the very beginning, because you have that energy. Your energy is, here we go again, Lord. Why do you keep sending these bum ass niggas to me? But they don't. They choose. You know, they can be really good people. They choose to be fucked up people. Even the last person you were dealing with, not a bad guy, just wasn't for you. You get it? So, person coming towards you with better energy: a Taurus, a Gemini, a Leo, a Scorpio, a Leo. Leo is heavy, could be their sun, moon, or rising. Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Taurus. Taurus is in there too for you. So they're going to be a fixed sign, and they're probably going to be very generous. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So moving right along, I have Miss Hood. Miss Hood, are you here? Oh my God. How did I manage to make it to an hour and I said 30 minutes? It never fails. When I stand up, I'm going to hate myself. I don't ever feel the pressure from the baby until I stand up where I want to move. Then I'm like crying for Davion to pick me up. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Miss Hood? Energy for Miss Hood. Energy for Miss Hood. What does Miss Hood need to know right now? I heard, what is bothering you the most about life? Interesting. 5 of Swords popped out though. What is bothering you the most about life? How you view it, or how much you pay attention to what other people think or how they view you? Interesting. You're hyper focused right now on what though? 2 of Pentacles, money, and your future. Am I making the right decision with doing such and such and so and so? 10 of Swords is here, and the high. There's either someone who you just recently cut off, a player, or someone who you need to cut off because they are a player. That's the right thing to do. If you already cut this person off, power to you, sister, because the nigga one never going to be what you needed him to be. If you still diddly daddling with someone who is showing up inconsistent, baby, it doesn't get better. The way for you to level up, the way you want to level up in all areas, is to get those snakes out of your fucking grass. There's a person here who is definitely very snaky. All right, 7 of Swords is here. I think you know, but you're not taking the precautions. Oh, you did. Okay, so with the 7 of Swords here, be careful. They're gonna try to make a comeback. Okay, he's gonna try to come back. Now moving forward, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, slow down. Slow down when it comes to trying to build right now. Slow down when it comes to dating. Slow down when it comes to being so hard on yourself about, you know, making things happen in your future. I feel like you're doing really, really good right now, but there are certain things that you're going to need to learn spiritually before you can progress in the physical. And it doesn't mean that you're gonna go downhill, or you know, life is gonna start going astray. It's just saying, if you want to make $100,000 tomorrow, it's probably unlikely, because you're trying to skip blah, blah, blah. You're trying to skip steps. With the Magician here, it's not as if it can't happen for you. It's just the tools that you need, you don't know what to do with them yet. You know, or the tools that you have, you may not know what to do with them yet, which is not a bad thing. But with the Queen of Swords here again and the Star card, we got a little healing, play, laugh, and growing to do before we get to the maximum amount of goals that you will progress in to happen. Look, the Death card is here when I split the deck. So yeah, just know from, I hate to tell people this, but I want to be very honest with you. Just know that from now to the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of fucking ups and downs. But these ups and downs make you wise as fuck. Like, it's things that you can't get out of. It's things that you won't be able to maneuver your way around. You have to go through these things in order for, you know, you to get on your path or to do what you want. And I'm not saying that you're off your path now, but to continue on it. All right? So just buckle up. There's more. But did you die? you're not gonna die, okay? So Chandrea, you can type both your questions. I am hot. Oh, Jesus. Yes, trust the process, but also don't push yourself. Don't get, anxiety or depression about you not feeling like doors are just opening up for you or feeling like you're lacking some type of blessing. None of that shit is true. Okay? You're actually doing really fucking good right now. All right, so how will KT feel about Chandrea moving closer to him? How will Chandrea feel? How will KT feel about Chandrea moving closer? How will KT feel about, Chandrea moving closer? Seven of Pentacles. He'll feel like this is a level up. Like you guys are moving in the right direction. Just don't overdo it. I think you should allow him to come to you or show interest in you. Because if not, it could start feeling overwhelming for him. But I do feel like there's going to be an energy change where this person becomes more committed or lets you know that they're more committed to you. With the Strength card here, you got to control yourself. What is this about you not being in control? How is Chandrea not in control? She's spicy. You have fire in your chart or water. You're kind of dominating in a way. You feel like you're supposed to run the show, not this one. What is KT's sign? What is KT's sign, Chandrea? Is she spicy or something? What's wrong? Yeah, you like things to go your way. Oh, yeah. No, this is someone who does not like that. I was watching this movie yesterday, and the guy was like building all this intensity up with the girl, like foreplay. And then she like went to jump on him, and he was like, I don't like that. Get on the floor and bark like a dog. It's called Baby Girl. It's on Prime. That shit is, I think it was HBO. We was watching it last night. You're giving like you're giving raw when he needs you at meow. Okay. Oh, he's a Capricorn. Oh yeah, Capricorn don't play like that. That's a turn off. Capricorns like to be the man. Yeah, I dated a Capricorn before. They don't play that shit. They definitely need you to calm the. It's so bad. They be like, who you talking to? who you talking to? You don't talk to me like that. So that's exactly what it is. Okay. And your second question, you got a third question. And yeah, I could tell you a lot about that. I dated one for a very long time, and he. But my thing is with him, or with any man for that matter, in order for you to tell me what to do, you must be bringing shit to the table. Is he financially stable, and can he offer you that same stability? Because if not, no, I'm gonna talk to you any fucking way I want. You're a little nigga around here. Okay. Will I find a job in St. Paul's? Will Chandrea find a job in St. Paul's? Will Chandrea find a job in St. Paul's? Yes, you will. Quick. It's about what you want to do, though. I don't think that you should go and take any job just because all the jobs are hiring. I feel like you need to pick something that you actually like, because if not, you're going to find yourself getting bored or wanting to move in another direction. So find something that's relatively close and comfortable for you, but also something that you like to do. Don't just look at the pay. Okay? And those jobs are hard. Those jobs are hard. here's my thing. With you got another question. With Capricorns, you can absolutely kind of chill out with them, right? But you have to make sure that while you're giving them that upper hand, you're getting what you need from them. Capricorns are very sneaky. They can be cheaters. They can be very manipulative, and you have to be careful of all of those things while dealing with the Capricorn. Now, they'll love you to death, and they usually do love you down, but with a Gemini, I just feel like you have to learn how to be a bit softer. Like if you ever dated a water sign, they're almost equivalent to a water sign. The water sign that wants to act like they're not emotional, but they are very emotional. Capricorn is extremely emotional, and they're very serious about being the man. Cancer, their opposite, is the same way. Very serious about being the man as well, and very sensitive at the same time. But you don't really get to see the sensitive side because the sensitivity comes out with them in anger. It's almost like a lash out. They don't know how to be emotionally intact with their feelings, so it almost comes out as aggression. Whereas though Cancer will also come off as aggressive, but they also have a very Romeo spirit to them, where they end up telling you why they lashed out, you know, in feelings wise, you know. Capricorn always has this very hard exterior with them, and where you realize that they love you or they care about you is they don't let you go. They don't let you go, and they don't necessarily respect your word either, but they have this thing about them where they show up for you, and you don't really know it until you're in it, but them showing up for you is very serious. Making sure that you have the things you need, making sure that you know you're heard, you're understood, making sure that no one else is doing anything to you, things like that. So if he's showing up for you like that, he does really like you, but don't take that at face value and be like, oh my god, he's in love with me, because that is also his character. That's like Gemini. Our character is to care. We can naturally care about you. We are talkative. We'll talk to anybody 100 times a day. It does not mean that you're special because we're talking to you, because we talk to everybody, right? But a nigga who's not used to a bitch talking to them like that would feel like, oh, she really likes me. No, I really just like talking. So that's kind of Capricorn spill too. They do that with all their bitches. Okay? I don't want to say they're natural gift givers because they don't give to everybody. If you got a Capricorn to give to you, they really like you, because Capricorn is actually usually a user. Yeah, that's the T. Capricorn is usually the one to take, but they will give if they like you, if they like what you're doing for them as well, if they're benefiting in a way. Capricorn will love you if they, and the benefits don't have to be a tangible thing. They could love the way you fuck them. They can love how you cook. They can love how whenever they text, you answer the phone. Whatever it is that you're giving to them that they like, they're willing to pay for it, because what is the sign of Capricorn? The businessman. This is a transaction. They're fair. They're very fair. Okay, so now last question, Chandrea, and I don't think my baby's moving. He like, bitch, stand up. And this is, I don't have any more questions, so if anybody does want to submit questions, you can do that now. Yeah, Hillary. Yeah, so Hillary is on the side where she knew the nigga loved her. Okay. She's on the side where she knew the nigga loved her. He had 4 kids with her, and he probably didn't want to let her go, because they don't let go. They fight for you. They get a little crazy. All right, so Chandrea, let me get you a general so you can get out of here. All right, Snow White. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Inez? You sent one too? Inez, I didn't get yours. Or did you do it on the other Cash App? If you did it on the other one, that's why I didn't get it. I'll go look at it right away. Spirit, you can type your question, Inez. Spirit, please tell me. No, you know what it was? I didn't have any more questions, so it was cool. But then the questions started to pick back up again, so I'm like, all right, I told her enough. I told her enough about them Capricorns, but I could tell you all about Capricorn. My husband's brother is a Capricorn, and then I used to date one, so for the most part, I can kind of tell you what it's all about. Okay, they're all right. You just gotta watch them. Okay, so yes, Inez, I have yours. Yeah, and Snow White, I just got yours. So Spirit, please give me a general for Chandrea. General for Chandrea. And see, I just gave you free game. That would have been a question, but you've been asking questions all this time. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Chandrea? Page of Wands. Okay, so new life experience. What's the new life experience? Is that the move? You're going to have a whole new life experience, but I feel like you need to be very careful with the choices that you make, because either it'll make you very happy or it'll be a pivotal moment for you to learn. Now, in regards to learning, I feel like it's more financial here, which I already warned you about. But with the Eight of Swords, you don't want to get yourself stuck somewhere where you can't do things freely. Okay? Four of Cups is here. I just want you to know that when you first get to wherever you're going, you may feel alone. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, you'll have a lot of opportunities presented to you. So there's an upside and a downside, okay? Girl, don't send me an email unless you sending me one for a reading. We ain't gonna talk about that damn Capricorn all day. My free game was just the free game I gave you. No. So, congratulations on your move, babes. Just make sure that you are being really serious about what you want to do long term there. Okay? So, Inez, thank you, Chandrea. Inez, you just want a general. Snow White, you can type your question too. Yes, hey, Vibrant One. How you doing? Spirit, please tell me. You're welcome. What do we have for Inez? What does Inez need to be aware of? The High Priestess. Ooh. You're very serious right now. Why are you so serious? I mean, that's good. But it's like, you know what you're coming off as right now? Like a guru. Like, you're very serious about life right now. Things may be like very cut clear to you. And with the Four of Wands here, it looks like your life is stabilizing because you see things so clear. You're not allowing yourself to be kind of fucked over or as upset as you usually are anymore. Beautiful. Now, I don't know whether or not you're in a relationship or not, but it also looks like there's starting to be a turning point in regards to love, where you're realizing the things that you need or the things that you're willing to accept and the things that you're just not. Only thing that I'm worried about in regards to all of this energy at one time is you may not even know how powerful you are just yet. It's like, you know, you're fully aware, you're intact with your spirituality, but you're afraid of listening to yourself, or you're afraid that it could be ego and it's not really your intuition, but you're on point. This is actually the strongest that you've been in regards to knowing what you want or knowing what you're supposed to do. Interesting. I think that even if you're teeter-tottering about what you're supposed to do in relationships, you know the answer to what you're supposed to do in relationships. You know that you're not supposed to be messing with exes anymore. And I think these are, again, the pivotal moments for you to follow your intuition. Because not just in relationships, in love, overall in life, you know exactly what the fuck you need to do. Like, it's like you're spiritually tapped in, but you're not trusting yourself. Why are you not trusting yourself? You know what needs to be done, and I also feel like you're like sitting there with the option to do it, but maybe like, I don't know if that's right. Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here? Last card for Inez. Why is the moon here for Inez? What is the problem? Four of Pentacles. Afraid to trust yourself. Afraid of trusting yourself, because true indeed, right? And you're not the only person who does this shit. I feel like tarot and spirituality sounds really fucking good, right? Everybody is like, yes, I believe in it, but when it comes down to trusting that it's real, when it comes to making life decisions, y'all don't do it. I don't know what that is. You could watch a million readings and they can all tell you the same thing. You could get dreams, inklings, fucking spiritual numbers. If it doesn't align with what you feel like you should do, you're not gonna fucking do it. And then you end up saying, damn, I should have did it. Follow your intuition. Follow the messages you've been getting, and please stop telling yourself that, nah, that can't be it. That's probably exactly what it is with the Temperance card. Be more open to your own understandings and intuition. All right? Because you're like really tapped in right now. I don't even think you realize it. Snow White. Thank you, Ash. What do I need to know about Josh, who I met on vacation? Casual. Much younger, but I don't know his sign. Not planning on growing this, but I'm curious about his persistence and intentions while I was there. Okay, so let me go back to the first one. What do I need to know about Josh, who I met on vacation? All right, that was the same one. All right, so tell me. Yes, trust yourself way more. Okay. One second, Snow White. I heard so he finds you very attractive. He finds you very attractive. Interesting. Spirit, please tell me, why is JJ so persistent when it comes to Snow White? So you kind of tickled his fancy or piqued his interest because he's seen you as someone who was solid in stature. So it could have been that he found you very beautiful, or he could have felt like you seem to have your shit together, and because of that he's very serious about getting to know you. But JJ has some issues, all right? And that's why he's like, yeah, this would be a good person for me to be with. It could be kind of an opportunistic situation where he may need someone who has their shit together, because it looks like this nigga carries some shit. Y'all are in total different vibrations, but you know how they say light attracts dark? That almost is what I'm feeling. Like, look at your cards. This is how he views you. This is him, little nigga, Page of Pentacles, showing up like, hi, I really like you. I just want to get to know you. Here you are, abundant in your own right. Him noticing that. Him noticing that, seeing the potential in you, and then with the Four of Wands wanting to create some type of stability or consistency with you. But then when we take a look at this nigga's energy, we have struggle, drama, you know, a lot of demons, shit that you've already overcome. I don't like it. But the Fool card is here with the Hangman. Um, you could try it out. It'll be something different, but just know it's like some Build-A-Bear shit. We're going to have to teach this person a lot, and they're going to be kind of stubborn when it comes to learning. So there you go. JJ is where you once were in life. Easy way to put it, right? You got to get a motherfucker a heart. You got to get him some clothes. You got to you got to show him how to be or what to be. And yeah, you got to literally build that bear. And I don't know whether or not you're going to be open to doing it. Okay, so did I miss anyone's questions? Yeah, like you literally got to... Okay, all right, Vibrant Beauty. No problem. See you later, Vibrant. I'm sorry, Snow White. Love you back. Bless you. Send it as a personal, because if you send it as goods or services, it's going to delay your payment for a long time. I just went through that with somebody else and then she couldn't cancel it. Can you guys see me or no? So, Vibrant One, I don't have a PayPal from you at all. Did you use the link? No. It's not, it hasn't come through yet. Just go back to your PayPal and check and see if it went through. Because it's definitely not up yet. I've been like refreshing religiously. Yeah, no, it still hasn't come up yet. Maybe your internet might be a little off right now. Check and see whether or not it may have skipped the payment because the internet could have been acting up. I don't have anything. Did you use the link? Jazzy, did you submit your payment? No, I have a link. I don't have anything under my username. You would have to use the link that's in the comments. I'm not Ashley Owens. That's why. I have a link for my PayPal and a link for my Cash App pinned in the comments. That's why. You didn't send it to the right PayPal. My PayPals are linked. That's why I'm like, I know I didn't get anything yet. My username isn't even Ashley Owens. That's not even my name. Yeah, just use the link. It makes it easier. Because I didn't put, I don't even know my PayPal username, everybody usually just uses the link. So use the link so we know that it came through the right way, okay? Hurry up and cancel that one. I know some people have a hard time canceling on PayPal because it asks them to email the person and blah, blah, blah. They got to go through a whole bunch of shit. It's all right. All right, Jazzy, you can type your question. I'll wait for you, Vibrant Beauty. Hi, Jasmine. How is life? What do I need to know in love? Uh-oh. Here we go. I heard you're supposed to be single. So you're supposed to be single right now? Are you trying to push a connection? Be careful with that. No, see if you could cancel it. That's some bullshit. That's why I just started using PayPal. I don't really fuck with PayPal. Ten of Swords, look at this. Look at this. Ten of Swords in regards to love. King of Swords in regards to love. But the Sun card is here. So a realization, but also some fuckery. The fuckery seems to be coming in with whether or not you're realizing that something is not really working for you anymore. Possibly someone or something that you're doing that's just outdated. I feel like the person who you're supposed to be with is going to be older than you, and this person is going to have much more I heard experience. This person is going to be a lot more financially stable as well, but they're not ready for you yet. This person could still be in another connection or just not ready for a committed relationship yet, and that could be why you need to just chill the fuck out right now and take the back seat on love. And I know you're like, Ashley, why do I have to take the back seat on love? I want to do me. Because if you don't want to play, right, you're gonna be running into players right now, and if you don't want to play, you need to be very fucking careful about dating right now, because we already told you that your person ain't ready. I feel like the urge for you to get out here and date or get out here and meet your forever person is coming up because this person is showing up in your energy. They're just not there yet. Okay? They're just not there yet. So yes, and how will you meet this person? Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Is this after this despair? Yeah. Is this what's happening in her life right now? Is this negative energy happening in her life right? Yeah. 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 So what you're going through right now is like the moment for you. It's the moment where you're like getting really close to saying, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to do this with anybody. I just don't give a fuck. It's not working for me. Goodbye. Right? The moment you get to that point, because you're not really at that point yet, but it's coming, then you meet your person. Okay? It's just about you learning how to be a little bit patient and stop trying to put destiny in your own hands. 2 years ain't shit. I waited 10. And everybody I dated within that 10 years showed me why I wasn't supposed to be fucking dating. Did I stop? Absolutely not. I continued to date. I continued to try. I continued to cry and get upset that shit wasn't working for me. And then when I got in the relationship that I was supposed to be in, I was like, damn, nigga, you took a long time, but I'm glad you made it. But I also realized why in those 10 years, we wouldn't have never been able to work out. He wasn't the person that I needed him to be in them 10 years. He was learning from them other bitches. And you're possibly learning from them other men in between meeting him too. Maybe you'll be a little bit more appreciative. Because I don't think I would have appreciated my husband now back then. I was too much of a fucking hot girl. I would have felt like he was a simp. Now I appreciate every little thing he does. All the clinginess, all the getting upset that I don't want to. I already met this person and he's no, you haven't met them yet. I don't think you've met this person yet. Okay. Where is the Vibrant Beauty? Are you still gonna send your payment over? Or did you give up? I understand that frustration. 110%. Okay, we're here. All right, Vibrant Beauty. Gotcha. All right, so you have 2 questions, but it cut off. Let me see if it lets me see it. Oh, girl, no, you didn't. All right. Please tell me about the potential for a relationship with this dude. My birthday is June 27th. That would make you a Cancer. Cancer, okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, I'm inquiring about a Pisces with a Sagittarius. Ugh. Okay. Oh, at least we have a little bit of saving here with this Aquarius Mercury, but that doesn't really give anything but a lot of conversation, which Pisces already does. 15-year age gap. Met about 6 years ago. I was photographing a charity event and he was speaking at it. Okay, so he's got his shit together a little bit. We met there. He expressed interest after seeing me at the event for a couple of years and pursued me. We dated briefly while I was dating a toxic Aries, but he ended it. He claims I rejected him. I only rejected a lot of his lavish gifts because I wasn't sure of his intentions. Okay. He sniffs around every now and then, expresses interest, but mostly doesn't do anything. Before, he did a lot to pursue. He contacted me a couple times months ago, says he wants me to give it a chance. He said he always wondered how things could have been. He doesn't communicate often. I don't chase men. He'd have to pursue me. What does he want? He wants to be chased. He wants to be chased. Okay, so let me give you, before I even get into your question, let me give you an idea about Pisces men. Pisces men are very realistic, right? And and then they're mutable, right? So I'm going to tell you through my eyes of being immutable signs what you gave off when y'all first dated the first time. You gave off that you were interested in him, but not interested enough to fully pursue him. I don't know if he knew that you were in a relationship or not, but he felt that void of you not showing up 110%. Now, your reason for not showing up is because you didn't know whether or not he was going to be serious or what he was expecting, but also, in all honesty, whether or not you were really ready to give up that Aries, because that Aries and that Cancer connection is toxic as fuck, but y'all don't know how to let each other go. Because of that. Okay, so he knew. So that makes it even worse because that means he knows you didn't choose him right away. Because of that, Pisces got in his feelings, which is a normal thing. Once Pisces gets in their feelings, it's very hard to get them the same way that you had them from the very beginning. That's why you're seeing this inconsistent person. Yes, he may still be very interested in you. I do believe he's telling you the truth about that. But are you going to get the same person that you got before? No. You are going to have to be the one to show up as if you want something from him in order to get something from him now, because he's tried that way at first, giving you what he thought women wanted. Because let's be honest, if he was trying to lavish you with gifts, he thought that that's what you wanted. And he probably does that with everything, with everybody, because you didn't show up like, oh, I need you to give me this in order to love me. That's how he showed up, which means that that's how he shows love and appreciation. Now let's fast forward. Now he's sniffing around. He's sniffing around possibly because either he didn't get the validation from you, which again you need to be careful with because that can be very ego based, or he really does like you, but he's afraid that again you're going to play games with him. Sometimes, Miss Cancer, because I have two Cancer sisters and they drive me fucking crazy with the way they handle men, because y'all do chase. Y'all chase the ones y'all want to chase. And I think there needs to be some surety that you're going to be able to catch what you chase in order to chase. That's a whole nother conversation. This Pisces is going to need not you chasing, because it's not necessarily a chase. They're going to need validation that you actually want him. And you're going to have to put out a little bit more than what you've been putting out in the prior times when he knew you in order for him to feel like you want him. Now let's see what the cards say. Spirit, please tell me what's going on with this Pisces and Vibrant Beauty. What is going on with this Pisces? Because you have to also remember that the both of you are feminine energy. So you're looking at this as if this man is super masculine, but his inner spirit, his core, who he is very feminine. And he's going to show up kind of feminine. And when we get our feelings hurt, what do? We act like little bitches. And he's a man, but it does not take away from the fact that he's born under femininity. He could be bitter, but I don't know of a Pisces man really holding on to bitterness from someone that they dated. Now in a relationship, had kids with, had something super serious with, yes. But because I feel like he played himself with you. And he's not going to do that again. Oh, they don't like that shit. That's when they start getting sassy. Okay, when they feel like you play games, that's when they have to save face. Almost like a Cancer. You know, when you get your face played in, how you act? Y'all are very similar in energy. Pisces and Cancer are very similar in energy. How do you act when you feel like you've been played? When you feel like you gave all you had to offer and the motherfucker didn't bite? What you start doing? Even if you like the person, you don't put them at the forefront anymore. They're at the back burner while you go and find you somebody new to pour all your energy in. So that's kind of what he's doing. He's definitely talking to other people, and he's still checking in on you because he wants to keep you around. He likes you, but he's not giving you his full undivided attention anymore. Now, with him, look at this. And when I say he's not doing it, he ain't doing it. Four of Pentacles. He's like, the bitch won't get me like that again. She won't get me like that again. Now he's in a Capricorn mode, right? And in a Capricorn mode, it needs to be an equal transaction. He needs you to give in order for him to give to you. And with the Queen of Swords here, you aren't the easiest person to read. You're not the easiest person to read either. He may be thinking that you're a little cold-hearted or kind of a bitch. You're coming off as someone who's very serious. And because he feels like you're very serious, he's wondering why the fuck you're playing games. He's wondering why you're playing games. He's starting to look at you as if you are playing games. And with that being said, Six of Wands, he's like, I'm going to be here with her, but I'm also going to be over here with these other bitches too. Because that's what it is. He's getting attention. He's still stuck on you a little bit, even though he feel like you may be toxic. But he over here fucking around. And every now and then he may shoot you a text. He may talk to you. He's like, yeah, I'm still interested in you. But you're not giving him what he's looking for in order for him to switch back to you. And with this Queen of Swords energy, baby, you never will. This is the energy that keeps you back. But let's see why you're showing up as the Queen of Swords energy. Because I bet you didn't show up that way when it came to the Aries. Why is Vibrant Beauty showing up as the Queen of Swords to the Pisces? Look at this. You're trying to mirror him now. But see, here's the thing. This is how you're showing up to him now because you feel like he acted funny, but you started it. You started it. What? That's so Cancer, yo. Oh my God. So why were you acting like this? Well, was she acting like this towards him in the past? No. In the past, you were actually really nice to him. Very interesting. But he got in his feelings in the past. And now you're mirroring him. When you you're the reason why this is happening. Because look, he really still has feelings for you. But he's like, I'm not about to put myself out there. I swear to God, 8 of Cups. He about to stop messaging you. He's about to stop messaging you. He's getting to the point where he's like, this is a loss. I'm going to just call this out. Because for me to come back around and her to still act like this, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that no more. He feels like he's putting himself out there for no reason. Interesting. Again, he's in his feelings. I was nice, but he got in his feelings when I didn't leave the Aries he wanted me to. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't put him first. I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, you met a guy who was in a bad relationship with the girl, and you stuck around and you thought that he was going to leave and he didn't choose you, would you be, happy about it? I'm telling you, y'all got the same energy. You need to think about it the way you would handle things. What's your second question? That's what you're missing. It's based off of how you would handle it too. He's mirroring you. He's a soulmate. Or a karmic. It feels like a soulmate karmic type of energy. You guys are a lot alike, but there's some lessons here. Because, see, now you don't have the Aries anymore, right? But you should have kept the Pisces. But now you done lost both. And I think the Pisces may have been a little bit of a loss because that is actually... Aries is like a fucking twin flame for Cancer. Pisces is the soulmate. Cancer and Pisces mesh way better. But for some reason, that Aries energy is very, very strong with Cancer. I don't even know what it's like. And I have an Aries moon and I do attract Cancers. And every time I've attracted a Cancer, no, I hurt one hurt me, or we hurt them both, like each other. I don't know what that's like. What's your second question, Vibro? I don't want to stand up because I got this little skirt on. Or this little dress on, this little sleeper thing. It's good for my husband, but it ain't good for YouTube. But I need to stand up. I dated other men after the Pisces left, and he found out and got jealous. Yep. Yep. Sounds about right. Because now you look like the player. So I don't know if I pursue, if he would try to play me. Is that your second question? Do you want to know what things would be like if you did try to pursue? Oh, he's going to play. He's going to play. He's going to play. And he's going to play because he got to get his lick back. They're very catty. Think about it if it were you. Think about it if it were you. And it is serious. It's just, I can't explain it. I can't explain it in a way because your feelings are in it, right? But let's say we was talking as friends, right? And a guy played you. Because you kind of played him a little bit. You can just move on, but hear me out. Let's say a guy played you, right? He was really nice to you. He did everything you needed him to do, but he just was not going to leave his bitch for you. And then you found out when he left his bitch, he still didn't come around to you. He was going to deal with other people as opposed to coming to you, and you had been waiting. So now, here's this nigga comes later trying to be with you. What you gonna do? If you really like them, you're gonna be there, yes, but you also aren't going to be a sucker. Now, for you, that looks like I'm not going to just immediately get rid of my hoes. I'm going to keep my hoes around because I don't know if you're even serious or not. He's going to need a lot of reassurance from you, but you're not willing to give him that reassurance because you don't want to get your feelings hurt anyway, but you was doing a lot of the hurting. So let's see. Look at this. The devil. The devil came out first. All right, so you have the devil. The Two of Cups is here, I told you, and the Three of Cups. So he's ecstatic to have you back. But now there's this insecurity. There's this doubt, right? So what does he do about this doubt? 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 Five of Wands, cause unnecessary drama. Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said is exactly what it is. He's going to cause drama. He's going to cause drama. And the drama isn't him trying to make you feel away. It's not him trying to make you feel away. It's not him trying to get back at you. It's him literally protecting himself. Really happy to have you. Probably whining, dining the fuck out of you because he actually does feel like you're changing. Like if you stepped up and started giving him the reassurance, he'd be like, okay, this time she's really serious. But because he's insecure, he would still be dibbling dabbling with these other people because he also has someone that's very serious about him too. But he just really likes you. He does really like you. He genuinely likes you, but that is a hurdle that you would be jumping over with him. I'm not gonna lie. That is a problem. And for somebody who's already healing from other shit and has been dealing with failed connections, I don't know if you're going to have the patience for this. I don't know if you're going to have the patience because you already is tired. You already is tired, ma'am. So to have another person that's showing their ass is like, even though I know I may have done it to him, there has to become a time where he stops. And it will be, but it's not going to be on your calendar. On your time. That's the problem. It's not going to be when you want him to. It's going to be when he feels secure. So, you know. Do with that information you will. Do I think you should do it? Yes. I think you should. That's another question. That's another question. But that's his natural thing. So I'm going to just say yes. I'm going to say yes. He's going to do all the shit that he was doing before because that's what he does. That's his love language. Not immediately, though. His love language is to give. Alright, did I miss anybody else? Did I skip anybody's questions? Thank you. I hope you're subscribed. I need cards for other people. Not so much for myself. I also know people. I'm going to school for psychology. Once you tell me your situation, I can pretty much tell you what the fuck is going on without even reading the cards. All right, so guys, this has been a wonderful time. Yeah, I'm going to school for social science, so we have to do a lot of psychology and deep work into people and how they act and the way they feel. So yeah, it's like a double whammy when you're talking to me. It's almost like counseling. Till next time, y'all. Bye.